Hello and welcome back to the Expanse, a Telltale series. So we are about to start up episode 3. So with that, let's get to it.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
The head of the station, presumably.
Long gone. I feel like we don't know enough to say more like a cult.
Whoever he was. He's long gone now. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
I guess who brought the core here?
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Cap! Be careful in there.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
Damn. This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it! Over here.
Okay. I gotta say, why would she do that? Why would she tell the twins they can't come and now they're all pissed because they know that her and Maya have a thing now and they weren't invited to come and they're gonna friggin' revolt or something.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core. The station is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Uh-oh. Before I meet Maya, I want to look around a little bit. Although it looks like everything's closed off until we meet her, so I might as well just go in. Go in, check it out, check it out.
The aux power is on these breaker boards. This sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room with this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
Just saying, if the twins were with us right now, then we could each take a wing. Oh, new mission log. The emergency power is working. Whatever went wrong here, it wasn't due to the lack of resources. Everything appears functional, if ancient. Even stranger, the station's 3 sectors were powered down at different times, with the bottom sector shut down years before the other 2. Why would anyone purposely put so much of their station in the vacuum?
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now. About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night. Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel! Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
I don't like that Ryan will remember that.
The idea
that
of
a good
exploring
thing?
this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever said riches came easy.
Cathedral? Definitely is starting to seem like a cult. Okay, what? Okay. Who is this? A corpse?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost... posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton, trust the signal, we will live again. The last one.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
I'm trying to look around, like, for the ceilings. Because I feel like that's how I missed those other stuff. Okay.
If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
Although, I'm starting to think... Oh shit, can I not go back now? I was thinking maybe if I connected the power to the other way, would maybe... Ooh, blowtorch. Would there maybe have been something? That's a little too late now, but... So far, where we're at, I've gotten all the data logs in the past 2 chapters, but I've missed salvage in both chapters.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me Captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Oh, damn, I would have collected that. Usually when I click salvage, somebody talks to me on the phone, so that's what I thought would happen. So I waited until Maya was done talking to me.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
The resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. Ooh. Okay. What the hell? Alright.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
Thank the aliens. Fight the bacteria? What the hell is going on here?
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Jeez. This is getting real creepy. Make sure I'm still not going too far in.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
So they thought aliens would come and bring them back to life?
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Oh, scan. Mission log. The station began as a mining operation. Difficult work with low profit margins at the best times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as their population got sicker. No wonder this group set their sights on other means of escape. Well, that's sad.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
I'm just now noticing the whole next thing and the 1 out of 2 up there, so I'm hoping I haven't missed more of this stuff before. We have entered phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collective assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your posts at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posed in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. Okay. So their little broadcast message was for the aliens, not for us. So they could be brought back to life. This shit is crazy. Hold on. Getting a ton of salvage now, but of course now they're not saying anything about it. I'm really hoping the twins aren't gonna turn on us. And also I'm hoping, I keep forgetting his name. He's not talked about enough. The medic guy. I'm really hoping that he isn't gonna turn out to be bad. But I don't like that he hasn't told us of his past or nothing. He's keeping it so under wraps.
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be. There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Alright, on to the next. I don't think the people went mad, because I feel like they were very organized about it. You know? Like, they didn't start killing each other or nothing. They just decided, you know what? This is what we're gonna put our belief in.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
Right. I don't really get that, but okay. The hands of a king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani. Now that you are lost, we all are. Oh. It's rather sad.
Looks like the medic was well liked.
Oh, that must have been... That must have been her. What the hell's this? What the hell does all that mean?
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station, whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
So they were all gonna die of the disease, so they decided they were just gonna put their bodies in stasis?
Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
Am I getting that right? Because they really don't seem crazy, I don't know. Or mad.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
Did I go in this room? I really don't remember. I think I did, right? That's the medic? Yeah.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
I didn't think it started there. I've gotta, like, look around. Right. Okay. I thought right was... I thought it was her other right. I guess I wasn't looking at it the right way. Oh, disconnect, that's wrong? I will say, these puzzles aren't very hard, because it's like, if you mess up... Oh, that made a bad sound. If you mess up, then they just tell you the right way. Essentially. Oh god, oh god. Moving in this zero gravity is sometimes very tricky. Here. Oh god. Alright, now it's seeming cult-like. With this situation over here. Monument.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow, their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Okay, that's where I'm going. Sorry if this is making you dizzy at all. Sometimes the anti-gravity does that to me anyway. Mining charges.
Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
Let me check it over here. I like to just keep that up. Just to make sure the objective point doesn't change or anything. There's really nothing to look at over here? I just don't believe it. The transmitter, what is this?
Is this where the broadcast came from? Could be a transmitter.
Should I, like, go in here? I don't... Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Normally, I feel like things like this would scare the hell out of me, but I feel like because we haven't seen any supernatural stuff happen, at least yet, I don't know if it will, I'm not really all that scared.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
Which is very different from me. Usually dark places where the game makes you use a flashlight freak me out. Just looking around for any sort of thing I could collect. Oh, oops. Picked up more salvage.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you. Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
I'd be lucky to have you. So would the OPA. As long as you're sure that's what you really want.
I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too. Holy shit, this is beautiful.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's beautiful. But I don't know if I'd say it's horrifying. Well, I mean, it is kind of, because there's a lot of dead people. I don't really like either one of these options. I really don't know what to pick. This has been the hardest decision so far. I hope it's not gonna be like, Maya will remember that. Do I want to be a simp and just agree with her? I'm gonna say it's horrifying.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom. I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there. Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes. My name is Kamina Drummer.
I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left.
Oh, do we really want to shoot him? I don't think we should shoot him.
Okay, he's flanking around to your left.
Oh.
You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
I really don't want to kill him. Why did we kill him?
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but... poor guy.
This wrist terminal is too busted to search.
There's a hand terminal over there. Must be his.
Like, at some points I tried to delay, like, shooting him, but I didn't think that you could just choose not to shoot. Because usually, at least in, Until Dawn, like, it tells you at the very beginning of the game, it's like, sometimes no action is the best option. But it didn't say that for this game, so I thought if I didn't do an action, I'll probably die, so... I feel like there was no way we couldn't have killed him, because they're making it seem like he would have died anyway, so...
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
Wonder what this guy was doing down here.
Let's look around. He was obviously here for a while. Maybe he left something behind.
Alright, let's look around, Surely there's nothing back here, right? I'm just gonna look at this stuff. Maddox. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know and I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast. Ray.
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UNN Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
Well, it sounds like they were gonna turn on their partner, so... Alright, I guess I'm just gonna go down. There's no, like, side objective, so I'm a little less worried about missing something. Still would like to not miss anything, of course, but you never know. I've missed a lot of salvage so far, I think. Like, in the past 2 episodes, so... The wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children will lead them into salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. Oh god. Does that mean there's gonna be all the passed away children in here? This is gonna get real sad.
Oh god. The first ones. They're all
Children. It's a children's tomb.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
So these people stole the core and ran here. And they hid their prize.
In a fucking children's tomb.
Yeah. The coffin stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to a greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever. Ugh, this is horrible. Trying to walk slowly in case any of these little tombs light up or anything for me to look at.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
Oh, this is like something out of Sherlock Holmes. I commence this diary for the benefits of future histories. I believe we are embarking on a biomedical revolution, rivaled only by the advents of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non scibi sed omnibus. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he's pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a means of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he will find an enhancement up his ass. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. The lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects for what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond? My credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new projects too. Dear God, those people. I bribed a guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team somewhere no one can find us. Maddox's Maddox's buddy dropped us off at an abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Shinobi days ago. No messages, no response. What was I thinking? If the UNN can't handle this, there's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Shinobi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Looks like the scientist contacted the UNN, and they sent over the Shinobi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out.
Okay.
So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
I think I'm gonna hit the recorder last.
Guess they stashed it before they had that fight. It's not in here.
Confidential, do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of the attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. Designation, the MK core. Oh, there's 5 pages, okay. It's clear that the sample is decoded. No, I'm sorry. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions, and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat shown some efficiency. Experiment 1, cellular exposure. Experiment 2, cellular wall degeneration. Experiment 3, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when the replication continued outside the expected perimeters. This is like something out of Dead Space. Belter unknown origin. Duration of infection 4 to 6 days. Results fatal. Experiment. Human testing. The sample is highly transmissible and, with proper exposure, maintains a 100% infection rate. A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to the sample via cotton swab. Symptoms began within 3 hours. Subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination procedures. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staff. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject number 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter. Oh, that's all of it?
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
So she was definitely a good guy.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists studying it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Le Guin. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something. Ready? We found it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
We'll reach full burn in about a minute. What are you going to tell the others?
Both, honestly.
That the people with the money to buy this are the same people who would use it against the belt.
Unless we don't sell it. Hear me out. Whatever this is, it could still be everything you need to help the belt. What if we kept it?
As a weapon? Or as a bargaining chip?
Call it what you want, but no one would mess with the OPA if they knew—
The OPA doesn't work that way. It's 100 factions with 1,000 goals. The OPA would tear itself apart over something like this.
Why are you so sure of that? You're talking like an inner.
I'm talking like someone who knows the OPA. Who knows men like Doss and what they do to stay in power.
But the belt may never get a chance like this again. You can't just take that away.
You don't get it. You may have bounced around in zero-G for a while, but you don't understand the belt.
Hey! What don't I understand?
I've made my girlfriend mad at me. Shit. Belters prepare for the worst? I guess?
Belters always look for danger. Broken air filters, leaky reactors, anything that could mean danger. And this... it's a disaster waiting to happen. Think about it. Not like a Martian, but like a Belter. From everything you've seen out here so far, how do you think this really ends for us?
Fuck. You're right. Let's do what we have to do.
Rayan, what are you doing?
See, Baratna? Told you we couldn't trust her. Hand it over. Now! And that?
Arlen, listen to me.
I feel like Arlen is very selfish of a character, so I'm gonna just say it's a death sentence.
That is a death sentence. You'll never be able to unload it without getting killed in the process.
See, that's your issue. No faith in your crew. I already have a buyer on Ceres.
Damn it, Arlen, you don't understand what you're doing.
You always think you know better than everyone else. That's how you always end up here, yeah?
I don't know what the fuck your plan is, but you can't just take over the ship and throw Drummer in the brig.
No brig. Airlock.
What do you mean? Just got to head back to Ceres.
Tinsha! How long is the trip to Ceres? Huh? 2 weeks? 3? You want to stay awake the whole time? Until we sell this thing, she'll be trying to take it back. Stubborn or voila. Never knows when she's lost.
Oh my god.
No, there has to be another way.
As long as she's on board, it's still her ship. You think Maya and Virgil will take orders from us while she's around? Even the fucking pilot likes her. No. It's the only way to finish this. Take her to the airlock.
Trust me.
Okay. What a turn of events. Damn Arlen. Why couldn't he be a lot more like his brother? So, I want to trust Rayan, but I feel like he can't beat his brother. Because at the beginning of the game, he was losing that fight because his brother was picking on him. I don't know. I really want to trust him, but I feel like I should fight him. And I also feel like trusting him is probably the easier option, because I feel like the fight is going to be a bunch of quick time events. I definitely could be wrong, but I feel like for these kind of games, that's how it usually goes. So I think I'm going to trust myself in the quick time events and just hope that I don't mess him up. So let's try fighting him. Oh boy, here we go.
Let's get these two in the brig.
God, how are you so heavy without gravity?
I wasn't gonna let you die, Cap. I would have helped you.
I don't remember what pelota means. So to be safe, I'm gonna say doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What you did was treason.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Sorry, Cap. I never wanted this.
If you're not in the airlock in 5 seconds, she gets a bullet in the head.
Alright. Well, I didn't expect all of that. Talking about last night. Drummer spoke to Maya about sleeping together. Didn't swear revenge. Oh, for the prank. Oh. It sounds so, like, evil when we say it like that. Oh. Oh, more people said the drummer, more people said that the mausoleum was beautiful. Drummer told Maya that Bill just prepare for the worst. Drummer fought. Oh, only 13% of people did that. Maya remained on the Artemis. Maya was spaced with Drummer and died? Oh my god. So I wonder if that's what would have happened if I trusted him. Because that's a higher percent. Just like this one is. I'm really curious to know the difference between trusting him and not. I think I might run through that again and trust him just to see the difference. So if you're curious, I will just attach that part to the end of this video because I really want to know what the hell happens.
Trust me. I'm sorry, Cap. For real. I wish I could stop Arlen.
You can. Help me take him down.
But Ratna's the only reason I'm alive. The only reason I got off Vesta. I can't let you hurt him, but I won't watch you die either.
Can't stand to be apart from your girlfriend, can you?
You son of a bitch! Let me go!
What did you do?
Sabaka nearly bit my ear off. Would have clawed my eyes out next.
Wait! She isn't a part of this.
Put it on. We can make it to the station and send a distress signal. Hurry.
I'm the one with the bullet in me. You take it.
You'll be fine. We both will.
I can't.
Stop! We don't have time and I won't let you die.
I said I would do anything to help the belt. And nobody can do more for the belt than you.
No! Come on. Oh, come on.
Come on, come on! No! Come on! Maya, please. Maya. Oh, Maya.
Oh my god. So that was the difference. At least for me. Maybe there was a way to build more trust or something with Rayan? Where that wouldn't happen like that, but... Man. Well, that is it for episode 3 of The Expanse, the Telltale series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.